Hello, chat? Chat? You guys popping off while I was getting drink and stuff. Hello! How you doing? Sorry, no Ruti today. I had to drive to the train station earlier today. But, how y'all doing? Guess y'all enjoying the music. It is pop. I can understand. I love how Dave's cooking show shows up in my notifications now. This music goes hard. Well, it's the usual. Love Angel.
Altere 30 hart, altere 30 fire.
Thank you for the tier 1 subby for 2 months. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you're obviously you are if you subscribe. Hope you enjoy it. Very poggers. Thank you. Chat. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I upped the quality. We're at 1080p now. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it anyway. Missed the birthday stream. It was pretty short just because Ruti and I were tired. And so we were just kind of like we opened our gifts that we got new cube stuff to do. Well, I guess not really a cube. This one isn't, but this one is. It's 4x4. We got some other fun stuff for not for streaming, but I'll have fun with it this weekend. And then I'm probably hungover. Not too bad. We had the morning to recover from that. Cause yeah, we went out. We went out with Dara, Daramgaria from Twitch and Twitter. Solve. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll add a new one. Here, mix. Puzzle. See. 50. Go. Oh, lovely. But yeah, we went out with Dara and the Ruti, and then I don't know. We'll see. I should message Dara. Send that out. Actually forgot about the 4x4. Yeah, I just I just got a new one, and like I've gotten alright at it. I got really lucky on stream last time. I didn't have to. Because 4x4, the one thing I am not a huge fan about it is it has a lot of parody cases. So just like a lot of weird cases that it can get into. Also, classic PDF. Do you have anything interesting to say, or are you just gonna say more slurs that are gonna get flagged by the auto mod because you're a dipshit and don't know how that works? um, um, what's going on there? Some weirdo in chat, but their message got auto flagged by the mod, by like the Twitch auto mod, so it didn't even show up for y'all. I just saw it and it was funny. But yeah, also, this is the belt that Emo Gesture made me. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. So definitely reach out to them if you want stuff. It's really good. I like it a lot. I said that like 20 times when I met up with them, and I felt like I was like over exaggerating, but yeah, there you are. Yeah, I felt like I was like, it might have seemed like I was like exaggerating, but no, I genuinely like this shit was so cool. Lazy trolls, yeah. Come on. Alright, guess they're not saying anything. Alright. Get out of here. Like, come on. Why can't we get like an interesting troll for once? Willow just started. How dare you? Streaming while I'm streaming. Don't you know the Twitch TOS rules? Let's see. Okay, so weirdly enough, more confident with this on stream than the 4x4. We need to troll where we have goblins? True. But yeah, blah 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 blah. I guess we're there. Review request queue. Complete. Oh. Ooh, although, do I feel generous? There aren't a ton. I may regret this, but here you go, chat. Merry Christmas. I just refunded all the, like, a bunch of the recent requests. Nerdtacular, hello, how you doing? Welcome back. It's been a while. Been a minute, if you'd like. But yeah. There you go. There's a little birthday gift from me to you. For my birthday. Training ticks / channel points. Let's go. Cat ears. You'll get the cat ears. these away while I do makeup. Yeah. And then chat. So we got higher quality. Seems like we're stable here. Face when you're non-binary. Oh, man. Oh, that's bad. Alright, I also assume tags are good. I feel like somebody would have yelled at me by now. Hello, Thoughtful Toffee. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to Melon Be Smellin'. Today, Melon will be smelling foundation. Ooh, Melon's not liking what she be smelling. Now it's time to let Finn get a sniffing. Sorry, chat. I showed Ruthie the Melon Be Smellin', which is a TikTok / Instagram account of this guy who gets his cat to smell different things. And his cat has very aggressive reactions to smelling some of these things. It's funny. It's cute. Highly recommend. Yeah, Melon Be Smellin'. Welcome back to Melon Be Smellin'. What Finn? Just sniffing. Ooh. Finn is not with what he sniffs. Finn says, throw it in the bin. Straight to the pooper. Damn. My boyfriend can just told me he can leg press 160. 160 pounds. God damn. My boyfriend's getting buff and I am absolutely here for it. Alright, some like foundation got like right next to my piercing. Just trying to. Here. Well, just got on my piercing. I just didn't want it popping up there. But yeah. Your girlfriend can bench 300? Damn. I don't know. I don't know if he benches a lot. I forget how much he can. I think he can thrust 120. I know that. He can thrust 125. I know that because I weigh 125. improving the relationships with their body. Yeah. Was gonna add a little something to that, but probably shouldn't. Because it involves another person. Um, but what? What? Well, buddy. What? Really short? No, I'm not. I, I am not small. Just because Ruti was able, and Dara was also able to pick me up relatively easily. Dara could also pick me up. Um, but yeah. Okay, I'm also like, I don't know, Troll, who is a banvader who didn't get shown to the rest of the chat. I'm not really surprised that the fucking Harry Potter game did well because it's a giant franchise. I'm pretty sure we've been on pretty sure we've been on it. Actually, I don't know. I didn't ask. I know Dara's been on HRT for a while. Also, just being on. Wait, so are you telling me that that being on HRT affects your physical strength? So like trans women are women and should be able to play women's sports? Fucking gotcha, dumb bitch. um Yeah, I haven't had to unfollow anyone, but if anybody I follow is playing it, I'm unfollowing them. Let's do another quick looky loo. Nope, don't gotta unfollow anyone. Sorry. Who, but were in fact very big. I'm. I, I, I can be big personality wise, but go fucking fight bitches. But yeah, sure. I don't care what Kira does. Am I Kira? No. Like what? Sure, she can do that if she wants to. Like, I don't know why you're telling me what like other streamers do with their discords. It's like, ah, yes, Ludwig is banning people who say pee pee poo poo in his Discord. Cool. good for him. Like, am I mighty? Yeah, in some aspects, yeah. I had people tell me I'm intimidating sometimes before they met me. Or like before they really knew me. Realize controversy. Bro, you have... Yeah, like that's fucked up. The game doesn't even look that good. It looks like a mediocre game at best. You got the biceps? I do. Don't listen to what Dara says about them though. Because Dara says that they're just for show, and says how she can easily overpower me. And so can... And Ruti can hold down both my arms with one hand. And so can my boyfriend very easily. Ignore all that. Unnecessarily hyping that game up. Yeah, it looks... Also, it's a Harry Potter game. Can we say this? It's a Harry Potter game. Why does it play like a third-person shooter? Where... I have not seen like the puzzles. Like, usually like that's like the big thing in like the old Harry Potter games that I used to play on like PC and like PlayStation 2. It was a lot of puzzles and like shit. I didn't see a single goddamn puzzle in the trailer. It was all wizard fighting. Like, what the hell is that? Expensive, transphobic, and anti-Semitic? Exactly. Go buy a better game for cheaper. Among Us is 5. Yeah, exactly. Go buy Among Us. You'll probably have a better time. Or, yeah, save up for the new Zelda instead. Keep that money and get the new Legend of Zelda game instead. Or even better, hold on to that money. Spend it on 6 gifted subs. No. 10 gifted subs, baby. There we go. Yeah, or Pokemon, or literally anything. Gays who can do math? That's me. I can do... The weird thing is, I'm usually pretty good at math. Federal tax refund you're subbing? Hell yeah, I appreciate it. But no, make sure you take care of yourself. This goes for everyone. Take care of yourself before subscribing or donating to me in any way. But yeah, make sure you're taken care of. I realize a single sub is not overthought. Thank you for gifting us tier 1 sub to Nerdtacular. Thank you, thank you. You're the federal government now? Thank you. Can you give us like healthcare now, please? But that's very sweet of you, overthought. Thank you so much. Um. Blah, blah, blah. You look at the game. You haven't felt confident in your knowledge or authority to speak on claims of anti-Semitism for it. I am. Um. I'm confident on my knowledge of it. Um. Done and free. Done and free college and high-speed rail. Wow, the country's been fixed. Like she's a turf radicalized and causing harm. Yeah, exactly. Just not, or someone who has the data. I just know it's so it's one of the things is the goblins in the movie, and the description of them in the book very closely resemble anti-Semitic propaganda from the from a lot of the 20th century. And that on its own is not the only thing. It's they run the banks. Like you couldn't pick something else to run the banks, or like, you know, um there's also like the whole thing with yeah, it's um wasn't there literally one named Goldstein? I'm not sure specifically, but there was like the only one that got like any characterization still ended up choosing like his big pile of money over like actually helping out like the main cast of like Harry and Friends. Um, but yeah, there's that. There's the there's that. There's also the There's also the fact that there's like the names like fucking Kingsley Shacklebolt, who is like the one significant black character in the movie, um, or in the series. There's what's her face from Order of the Phoenix, who was like the one gender non-conforming character in the series. Um, there and eventually at the beginning of the book she went by her last name because it was more androgynous and wasn't inherently like a feminine name. But then after she got married, she started going by her first name, which she hated, and her husband just started calling her that. But then she was okay with it because, which, in retrospect, compared with everything nowadays, seems a lot like the "oh, you'll grow out of it" thing of like transphobia. And then there's like the um yeah, Cho Chang. I think part of it is yeah, we were kind of like, "Oh, it's so good," but like there were still people talking about it back then. Like this wasn't like a thing that was not talked about at all. There were still people mentioning it. But because it was such small things. Yeah, Tonks. Um because it was such small things, we were like, "Eh." A lot of people just hand waved it when it came up. There's also a thing where Hermione was like her whole thing where she was kind of like a very outspoken like feminist um, about stuff in the film, and like she um, then there was the thing of was but like everyone kind of like put her down and like told her to be like, nope, you have to do this the right way, which like feels very much like her kind of putting down like newer feminism to be like, no, you have to be. Yes, feminism is good, but in the way that it was done before. Like, there's a whole lot of things that kind of seem shitty. Um, uh, if you were led with that in your Arsenal against the game, uh, and that you're not, yeah, like, yeah, like I can say something is like anti-Semitic even though I'm not Jewish, like I can still acknowledge it, like this is the Candace Owens card, basically. Like she would be like, "Well, I'm a black person, and I don't think that systematic racism exists," as a way to try and like discredit me as a white person. But they don't do identity politics. Remember, the turf non-intersectional feminism. Yeah, that's a lot of it. And then there's also like the whole thing with like, it seems like the moral of, like, some of it was it's okay to own slaves as long as you treat them nicely. If you know what I mean? Like, you can just... Um, like, like, the whole thing with Dobby is... That was not seen as an issue because he was a slave. It was seen as an issue because how they treated him as a slave. Like, yeah, a lot of Western fantasy does have that. But there's a difference between, like, I don't know, there's, I forget how to work. But yeah, there's... But, like, even some, like, the bigger franchises are trying to, like, correct it and, like, steer away from it, as opposed to J.K. Rowling, who heard this criticism, said, no, you're wrong, and then leaned harder into it. Also, love your makeup, looks great. Thank you. Sorry, I've been... One of my little ink caps dried out, and it's like... But now it's like a little, like, powder. So I've just been, like, crushing it to get into, like, a nice little fine powder for... I don't know why. Yeah, she's awful. But don't worry. She's the victim. Remember that, chat. She's the victim. The prettiest possum on the internet? Oh, thank you. Although I did get... Also, chat, look at this. I'm wearing actual pants. Ow. Just slammed my knee into the desk. Oh, fuck. That hurt. Oh. Yeah, from her fucking castle. The idea of, like, her being the victim and then going home to her fucking, like, super mega castle to write this shit is, like, fucking peak of fucking irony. Yeah, chat. Oh, I also solved this today. A couple times. I said for that and the 4x4. I don't know what we're doing with the 4x4 yet. But 5x5 is still that thing. Nerd? Yeah, I am. Deal with it. Assume that powders are dangerous for your lungs? Yeah, it's not. It's not. Definitely not good for me. But it's in the garbage now, too. How's the pyramid? Because I've never tried one. It's a lot easier than I thought it was, to be honest. Damn it. But yeah, it's... But yeah, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Like, it's only got, like, really it has 2 layers, because these little tips can only rotate, like, a little bit. But, yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely do want to, I don't know, keep politics in the mix of things with what we do here. It's definitely still important to me, but it is not so many other puzzles are too difficult. Yeah, but also, see, I don't know how good of a judge I am for, like, how easy it is, because I can solve this in, like, under a minute. Can you recommend tavern puzzles? Sure. I usually tend to like stuff that's like this. It's like that's like repeatable, and like I can work towards like doing it in like a shorter amount of time, as opposed to like, aha, I did it once and now I don't know what to do with it. I've fallen down a rabbit hole watching people play rage games. Would I ever try one? Maybe. Maybe I could be convinced. Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is... No, you'll get a free one, chat. But you may like them too? Yeah. I could maybe be convinced depending on the game. Cause I mean, I like the Souls games, and like I don't know if you would quite consider those rage games, but kind of good. Oh boy, that would have to be like a sub goal or something like that. All right, so. Okay, so yeah, here we go. I'll try and do this. I might need to pull up a video, just for like, cause still a couple of algorithms that I'm a little funky on. Wait, let's boop, badoop, badoop, and beep, beep, let me, boop. Okay, so this. It's the third case. Okay, so I want right, I assume. Okay, so L U U prime, R prime. There we go. Did it. Bloop. Look at that. Teach people how to approach puzzles like this. Yeah, see, I started with the 3x3. I guess because it's like the most accessible and obtainable. Um, and like everybody knows it. But yeah, there's the pyramids. But yeah, I think either I think 3x3 is a good introduction because of accessibility and um, no, I find beginner's method very easy. What you drinking? Just some iced tea. Nothing fancy right now. Although I might get a beer after this. Uh, but yeah, that's what I find because I guess I can show you beginner's method. Sent me something? Hell yeah. Um, what? Jester, what the fuck is this? This isn't. I swear to God. What? Is this another fucking Steam key? I'm gonna kick your. without, um, without learning algorithms, you don't have to learn a lot, no, for beginner's method. But like for pyramids, you gotta. I feel like because of the shape, this is a little harder to like comprehend the algorithms because right is here, left is here, and this is up, and then back would be this. But I feel like in terms of like this is left, this is right, up, down, front, back. Like I feel like Chester, why are you? I'll wait until I'll download it on the stream, so I'll probably fuck with the. God damn it, Chester. Now, here, we'll make that. We'll figure out a goal to do that. For the record, for everyone else, Jester got me getting over it with Bennett Foddy, or whatever it is. Getting over it. So yeah, we'll set up. Maybe we'll set up. Oh, we'll do a community points thing. But yeah, so for um, beginner's method, the first step is just put these white edge pieces. So first of all, put them in the right spot, unlike me, so that they let me get these. So that they line up with that, with the centerpieces. Like the orange lines up the white. Oops. Like so that the white orange lines up with the orange center, the white blue lines up with the blue center. And there's no real algorithm for that. Then you do the corners. So you have the entire first layer done. And again, still no algorithm. Then you gotta do the second layer, and this is where the first algorithm comes in. It's only, let's see. What? Yeah, but it's not that many moves, so like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8 moves, which for this stuff, not a lot, and I feel like it's kind of intuitive. Then for the top layer, I already got the white cross, the yellow cross, so I don't have to do anything for this time. But then there's only a couple of short algorithms to know, and then before you know it, you have solved it. Would you say watching you do this mesmerizing camera, they can be very confusing if you don't know like anything about it, but like once you kind of understand it, a lot of them are very a lot of them become very like easy to like understand. Even if like I don't know how to solve it, I understand the logic behind it. Without using algs that you looked up, there's no real way. It's unless you're like super good at them, it's gonna be really tough. And even still, it's still gonna rely on knowing the algorithms from the previous stuff, like knowing how to solve 3x3 helps you solve other stuff. I know cube is that 2x2. I assume that's like the 2x2. That's essentially just shaped weird. Seems like it might be doable. Maybe. It would take a lot longer, definitely. But like I don't know. I like doing it more for like the speed of it, rather than just like doing it. If that makes sense. Would you say streamers are kind of like the modern day anchorite? Is that a religious recluse? So I sit here in my little shack for your entertainment, I guess, you know, I could see that. But it's not without disrupting the others. Scube, yeah, Scube is tricky. I don't have one. I might get one eventually, but I think I want to get better with these first. Oh shit. I almost forgot to do bleep blop. We got two. We got two 5x5s. Points. And people just ask them for advice and stuff. You know, I could see that. I could see that. I'm just like a cube and trans centric one. Um, we gotta watch this little one. This one. It's a short one from these guys. Alright. Sorry, I was just going through the videos on these weirdos channels. And we found on our favorite weirdo Christian thing because chat, if you don't, I assume you know if you've been here. I like Lord of the Rings a lot. Big fan. Of that. And so yeah, these I know C.S. Lewis was quite Christian with a lot of his stuff. I don't think Tolkien quite so much, from what I know. Let me see what I have to do. Sorry. Just looking at the tattoos I gave myself. Wait, I have Lord of the Rings tattoo. The ones above it are my funny little guys that I gave myself. He was buds with Tolkien. Yeah. But yeah, apparently they weren't Christian enough.
Right now, within our contemporary Christian culture, there are two secular storylines that have become accepted within a lot of Christian churches. One of them is The Lord of the Rings from J.R. Tolkien, and the other one is The Chronicles of Narnia from C.S. Lewis. And a lot of people try to treat them as allegories. You know, well, we can use this to portray Christianity. The Lord of the Rings, I mean, you have a wizard. God just said these are an abomination, but yet we look up at the wizard as if he's a hero.
He's not real. Gandalf is not a real person.
When you go to the Chronicles of Narnia, I mean, the whole movies, both of them, the books are full of magic, which God condemns. The interesting thing about these two men, Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, they were best friends. Both of them professed Christianity. One of them was Roman Catholic, the other one was an evangelical faith. But they were blending mysticism and fantasy with biblical ideas, story.
Yeah. This is nothing out of the ordinary. Lord of the Rings box set of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. That's cool. Yeah, my first one was the inscription from the One Ring. It goes around my ankle. Um, but yeah, ooh, shocker. Almost as if people know that these are not real stories. So, like, we don't have to, like, go, oh no, there's a wizard. He's gonna get you. He's gonna evil you.
lines, which you can see that in Star Wars and a lot of films. They'll borrow things from the Bible and mix it in with what they're doing.
Yeah.
They blended light with darkness, and
I think it's more so that because Christianity has become so ingrained in our culture that um that like they borrow iconography and imagery from it and like story elements from it because it's something everyone's gonna know. It's popular, it's something people are gonna know, it's gonna seem familiar, but with a fresh coat of paint on it.
they said it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We put a Christian label on it. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember a lady years ago. Her name was Carol Matriciana. You, I think,
Mm-hmm.
had talked to her son. She told me something one time. She said, Eric, she
Yeah,
said, that is so
Christianity
funny that
definitely
people will
is
call that
entirely
Christian.
original.
That's like saying, well, this is Christian pornography.
Right, right.
You know, well they're dressed like nice people,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still pornography.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make it Christian just because you put that label
Mm-hmm.
on it.
We talked about the Halloween day recently, and we said, isn't it interesting that you know, as a Christian, you know, we'll dress up and celebrate the Devil's Day, but if you think of it in the reverse, would a Satanist dress up on, you know, a holy day and say, let's
No.
go to church today and pretend to be this? They would think that was absolutely silly.
I know.
But a lot of times Christianity is the one that sort of gets blended with these other worldliness things.
That's an interesting.
Halloween is literally other stuff. Christ.
Point. In Amos chapter 3, the Lord says, how can two walk together except they be agreed? You know, so you have these two men that profess Christ, and you have Aleister Crowley, who was nicknamed the Beast, I mean, the wickedest man in the world. How can these two walk together except they be agreed?
Now, I have a kind of a real world experience of this. When I came back into Christianity, I grew.
Oh my god, something tells me he was a real asshole to his friend. And his friend's like, dude, stop. I don't want to. I don't want this shit. God of metallurgy from the Canaanites. Like, ooh, definitely the adamant concept, like the Adam and Eve story, is definitely completely original. Nothing, nothing from like other religions that existed like centuries before. Ooh, nothing. Definitely nothing from those. Um, criticizing both C.S. Lewis and Tolkien? Yeah, because they weren't Christian enough. They weren't the right kind of Christian. Because apparently, like, here's the thing I don't get. Like, can we not have stories that are like, can we not have a story that is just like a story for the sake of entertainment, teaching lessons? Um, like, that's the thing I never understood about this, is like, maybe it's because they believe in like fictional stuff and Little Red Riding Hood. Don't trust talking wolves that pretend to be your grandma. That's real satanic. Jesus would say trust Trust the wolf. Trust the talking wolf grandma.
Grew up a Christian and was taught things from the Bible, but then of course my 20s I just rejected it and went out into the world, and I had lots of friends I really cared about, friends I really loved in Hollywood, and when I came back into the faith, I started to find that we didn't have things in common anymore. They wanted to go out and party, and I did not. I wanted to sit around and read the Bible and like talk about the meaning of life or something, and it's like they were sort of really concerned with the temporal things of life. And I remember, like, yeah, it was hard to walk with them after we.
So basically you were a fucking miserable person to hang around. Because all you wanted to do was talk about Jesus and the Bible. And everybody else is like, can we just, like, go get a couple drinks and, like, have fun tonight? You're like, no, we have to learn about Jesus. That's what we have to do. Like, this is why no one wanted to be, this is why probably none of them wanted to be friends with you, because you were just like, yeah, some people, like, if somebody was just like, oh yeah, I go to church on Sunday, like, kind of Christian, or like, I go to church occasionally, and like, I believe in blah 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 blah. Like, sure, I got no issue with that. You can believe in stuff if you want to, but like, just don't have a normal conversation with me sometimes, maybe.
Had these just two totally different experiences. So that really kind of speaks to me when I hear that verse of going, yeah, I mean, I know what that's like.
Yeah.
I stopped walking with people because we stopped sharing a common interest.
Well, and it's interesting too, because it doesn't mean that you have to look down on others like you're better than them.
Right.
But it's not just that we don't have things in common anymore. They are literally living for the side that put my Savior on the cross.
Right. Right.
It's like,
right,
they beat up my mother. How can I go hang out with them and play pool and play cards with somebody that beat my mother up in the parking lot on the cross?
Right.
They are literally living for the side that put my Savior on the cross.
Right.
But this is what he was supposed to. That was the point. That was the point of the whole thing, was that he was gonna do that. He came here for that purpose. It's like, yeah, it was plant. That was the whole point. He was supposed to show up and absolve everyone of their sins and get crucified in the process. Or that was the whole point of the thing. Like, I don't get it.
It's like,
doing pretty good.
They beat up my mother.
Welcome back.
How can I go hang out with them and play pool and play cards with somebody that beat my mother up in the parking lot?
No, this would be, your mother showed up at a place with the express purpose of getting beat up. She knew it was gonna happen. She went there because she came there to intending to get beat up, to save you from potentially getting beat up in the future. And then somebody else down the road doesn't thank your mom for getting beat up. I don't get it. Why these people make no. I don't get religion. It's stupid, dumb. I miss Ruthie too. I had to bring her to the train station earlier, but we had a nice few days together. It was a lot of fun. It was really great. Gonna miss her a lot. Gonna miss having her around. Yeah. You're not. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not remotely related to the person who allegedly beat up his mother in this scenario. I am just not praising his mother for getting beaten up. When can you see her? I don't know. On Twitter, maybe? I mean, I don't know when she's coming back, but I mean, to be honest, I'll probably go there before she comes back here. Like we talked about, maybe getting me out to Helsinki, which would be fun. I'd love to be able to go to Finland. Well, evangelical fundamentalism is bonkers. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't get it.
I mean, what interest would I have there?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to love people and we have to desire to share Christ with them and pray most of all that God will open their eyes so they can see.
Mm-hmm.
God goes on in 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and he says, and this is talking to us as Christians, he says, and
Blah, blah, blah.
in them. And
Who cares?
it opens a door so that evil spirits can come into us and live in us and walk in us.
Hell yeah.
Which is an
Good for you.
unnatural state.
That's right.
Because you were made to be the temple of God.
Well, I guess I have one.
It's actually God's desire
But I also got a
to
boyfriend.
dwell
It's-
inside
Amen.
of us.
Okay.
And no other angel in heaven, none even God's messengers are living inside of you.
Right.
Like, that's not the angel's place, that's God's place. And the devil has usurped that, and he's able to just join up, come on in, and bring his friends with you. And you know, like the story that Jesus cast out the demon, there's legion, thousands of them. You know, that's not their place to be there. That's God's place to be there.
And you know, it's scary because like when I grew up, I thought, well, demon possession, that looks like, you know, you're cutting yourself and you're throwing up and your head spinning. No, it doesn't. It can be like an overwhelming power of selfishness or pride or lust or appetite or smoking. There can be evil spirits that cause anything that's unchristlike.
I smoke weed because of a
really
demon
gives food
possession.
for thought. Paul goes on in 2 Corinthians.
Shut up. Fucking. But yeah, like I don't know, man. This shit is so weird. Like, it is baffling to me. This is basically like on par with like believing that Spider-Man exists, or like believing that like Lord of the Rings is like a true story that happened. Like it makes no sense to me. I've never understood it. Like it's just never made sense to me. Um, like I don't get it. It's just like it's not real. Stop. Don't do it. Like it's oh look, another person doesn't understand the Mr. Beast, the issue with the Mr. Beast thing. Meanwhile, fucking Tim Pool could understand it. It's weird, hard to relate to people who are interested in the tangible world around them and not the empty promise of salvation later for things that you didn't do and have no control. Yeah, it's it makes no sense. Fucking God. Also, like I quit like oh, is it? If I don't know, it feels weird wording it that way. How to be a better friend. I'm sure you know how to do that, Gothics. You seem like a wonderful person. Hi, Dodo. How you doing? Welcome back. Biak. How to live a healthy lifestyle. Oh god, spiritual health. Listen, if anybody fucking mentions spiritual health, stop listening. Fucking prove that shit exists in the first place, and then maybe I'll worry about it. The movie Conjuring did happen. Eh. Did it though? Or is it just like inspired by true events? Like yeah, based on yeah, demons aren't real, so like yeah, like but like Texas Chainsaw, Psycho, and Buffalo Bill were like based on the were like inspired by the same person, but like it was like obviously not as extreme as the movies. It was just used as like inspiration. But yeah, like I mean, tons of stuff like pulls from like real world things that happened. It's not that weird, but it doesn't make like Texas Chainsaw like a true movie. Um, or ContraPoints, but one of them has video on the portrayal of trans women in movies. Yeah, um, there's a very troubling trope within movies about about trans women being seen as like predators or like killers, like Buffalo Bill, uh, like from Ace Ventura, like in a bunch of other stuff where it's like where's this problematic view of, and this is what contributes to like um the whole issue with like trans people are trying to um are trying to sneak into women's bathrooms to do blah 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 whatever, and it's like um, it definitely Buffalo Bill is portrayed as a cross-dresser or like trans person. Absolutely. Um, the summer camp one, Friday the 13th? Is that the one you're talking about? Or um, no, there was a different one. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Sleepaway Camp? Is that... Let's see, images. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's another one with that same trope.
I appreciate the stream and also the opossums. Altere 30 Feu, altere 30 smart, 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 altere 30 Feu, altere 30 smart.
Sorry, I got distracted by the weird shots of Sleepaway Camp. But yeah, thank you so much for the subby and chat. You know what that means? We got a 5x5 solve to do. Like, yeah, sure, he may have done that, but portraying that in the way they did is still problematic, and it's often used as like a trope as, see, this person's crazy. He's a man who dresses up as a woman, and then that gets compared to transgender people a lot, who are just normal people who just want to be themselves, and like trans women are women, not, and but often get compared to as sorry. Oh no, I'm on this. But yeah, it's a constant trope that's used in a lot of movies. J.K. Rowling used it in one of her books that she wrote under the weird pseudonym that she had. the Harry Potter controversy. Which one? Is it the fact that the goblins are um, anti-Semitic caricature, or what? Um, sorry, I was playing with a candle. I mean, you saw. um, but yeah, it's a consistent problematic trope throughout a lot of film. I mean, I am aware of as a film person. Video game, yeah, it's don't buy it, don't support it. It's yeah. There's a lot of issues with it. Don't if you advocate for trans rights, do not buy that game. Simple as that. But yeah. Oh, sorry, chat. I should hold this up here. I already did 2 of the centers. I'm working on the 3rd one. But yeah. Yeah. If you believe yourself to be an advocate for trans rights, do not buy that game. Is gameplay bad? It looks terrible. It looks. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks like a mediocre third-person shooter. But it's also like the Zeron Elite, maybe. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, how you doing? The Renegade Cuts video about it is good. Oh, maybe perhaps I'll check it out in the future. But yeah, it's the storyline about stopping a slave rebellion is a little yikesy. But also it supports J.K. Rowling, and she uses the continued financial support of Harry Potter as a way to justify her bigotry. So yeah, you should not support this game if you are an advocate for trans rights. And if you're not an advocate for trans rights, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh yeah, I agree. I'm going to stand up for trans, but they literally have some people claim they'll stand up. Yeah, they won't even not buy a game. That, to be honest, like, excluding the trans stuff, maybe I would get it if I had extra money, but to be honest, there's other games I would rather get and rather play. Just on, like, how it looks. Like, apparently, there's a lot of plot holes. It's just, overall, a kind of mid-game. Bro, you were here before. Stop. Like, you were here before. You did your same copy pasta. Like, say something interesting. Matthew, that word is generally used as a slur against trans people. So, kindly do not say it. I mean, I have no problem with. Yeah, I think because of the game, that is getting a lot more focus, but because J.K. Rowling is so vocal about her anti-transness and her dislike of trans people as a whole, um, that's why that's getting a lot more coverage. Plus, also, like, it's harder to show someone the some of the other stuff in Harry Potter. Like, if we're talking about like showing it to like a normie lib, rather than showing J.K. Rowling literally say trans people should not exist. Yeah. Like, yeah. Also, the one trans character. Um. Yeah, like it's it's different in the kink, in the sense of in related to kink stuff. Um, but um, sorry, I've been like leaning forward solving this because I've been reading chat a lot. But try and get better at actually showing you the process. Um, yeah, like yeah, it's usually used to objectify trans people, and also to say that trans women aren't real women. It's yeah, of course. I mean, I don't have any in here, but yeah, kinky trans person. I have collars, harnesses, restraints. Like, um, yeah, like, do I have a problem, like, in itself with, um, like the feminization kink? Not, not really. If we just, but does it give me icky vibes? Yeah, yeah, it does. You're fine. Like, you're allowed to learn things. Like, there's no issue with that. Um, sorry, I just need to check a parity algorithm. Um, boop, boop. Back to U2 prime, U2 RW, U2 F2, RW F2 LW prime back to RW2, and I fucked it up. Occasionally I do something wrong here, but maybe by trans people rather than, yeah. Um, it's just... Alright, sorry. I fucked up the parody, but I'm not, like, I do that same fuck up several times, but I don't know what I do that actually, like, messes it up. Alright, well, either way, we got past parody, which is good, because it's just a long algorithm that's a pain in the ass to do. The cooking content's on our Twitter. Who, me? Matt with the Riz. Yeah, the fetishization of trans people is kind of hard to avoid, given that so much of society is just very transphobic. Like, it's getting better now a little bit, but how normal is the idea of trans women should play women's sports? Like, how normalized is that idea? Like, go anywhere and, like, see how many people who, like, even consider themselves, like, more liberal, but still, like, support that idea. Yeah, like, honestly, like, separating it by gender is kind of stupid on its own anyway. Huh? Wish they had what? Who had some? That's the fastest you ever seen somebody solve a cube? That was really slow for me. My personal best for this one, the 5x5, which here, it's easier to see if I split it up like that. But yeah, this one's 5. Each side is 5x5. The fastest I've solved this one is 7 minutes. The fastest I've solved... here, I'll show this one. I've solved the 3x3, which is like the normal one, is 39 seconds. Like the Chad meme of cubes. You're the nicest person. Thank you. I try. In most other words, you'll find porn typically aiming at... Yeah. That's why, like, I don't know, I hate, like, big company, like, produced porn, because it's... I don't know, it very often seems very much catered towards cis het men. And, like, granted, that's the most of who's consuming their content. So yeah. Love your top and jacket, by the way. Thank you. This top, so I like the way the sleeves are cut. I didn't cut it like this. I just got it at a thrift store. I like it a lot. T for T porn though. That's where it's at. And then the jacket itself I got at Goodwill. And then I've been slowly adding patches to it. Also, just T for T in general. Like, T for T relationships, honestly, are the best ones I've had. But yeah, it's true. like honestly, I don't know if I'd want to date like a cis person. It would take a bit to get that. Just because like, I don't know, for people who haven't, when the polycule is mostly trans, when the polycule is all trans, but like, just because like, I find it easier to like, you gotta dump your cis husband. But yeah, it's I don't know. I was just talking with I think I was just talking about Ruti with this, about this, about how like I don't need to like explain or like justify things to like another trans person in the same way that like I would just have to like just be like, it would just be like understood by like another trans person. The real reason we all sub to Rin? Yeah. Subscribe. You're a cis male? Like, I'm not a cis male. Definitely not. But yeah, cool. Like, you're allowed to be cis. I just won't date you. Like, it's once ask for chest pictures. Gross. But yeah, it's but like, just because it's like, I don't know, there seems to be like this like unspoken understanding that like a lot of trans people share, and it's just like, I don't know, it's nice. Oop, that missed. But yeah, it's yeah, it's something that's hard to explain, especially to like a cis person. But like, I feel like a lot of trans people who have been in T for T relationships understand it. Um, where's it dripping? My forehead. I hope this isn't TOS, because I don't know, it's just... I'm bored. It's fun. There's a little candle over there. Although one of it dripped on my pants. I don't know how to get it out. um. Um. But if you're a cis man and you're attracted to a trans woman, that's straight. Like that's a straight heterosexual thing. Yeah, if trans women are women, if you're a man who likes women and you are straight, trans women are included in that. Yeah, that's what the candles were for. But it's also just fun to do. Plus, I don't know, I find it makes your skin feel really nice afterwards, after you get it all off. Then just crack it off. That didn't quite work. It kind of almost like absorbed in, but it's just one drop, so it's like fine. What am I doing for Valentine's? In terms of like tomorrow, I'm not doing anything. I don't know, maybe I'll hang out with my boyfriend on Discord. But this weekend is our 1 year anniversary. So we will be I'll be going to spend that with him. I mean, I already have 1, 2, maybe. We'll see. Of teledildonics? What is that? Teledildonics. Huh. Interesting. It sounds like it could be fun. I don't... Also, buddy, I don't know you. Like, getting a little too parasocial there. Um, I have yeah, I have one. It's nice. It's fun. It's I do think at some point soon I do want to do some more stuff with it, but in terms of like it just has the Bluetooth range. So like the remote would still have to be like within whatever the Bluetooth range is. Um, Yeah, like it's so like nice for LDR stuff. Yeah, it's um, it's- yeah, I forget if. So I've also heard internet connected shock collars. Yeah, see that would be. I wouldn't want something like that connected to the internet. I would want like you're just a like a chat. Twitch is not a dating website. Like um yeah, like this the one I have has like a like it can't be turned on remotely, like it has to be turned on and then it can be like connected to once it's on. I don't know. Wherever you meet people, I don't know. Kind of the way that's phrased, kind of giving chaser vibes, to be honest. Um, but yeah, but a shock collar in itself, might have to invest in one of those. I just swore I had a blue candle too. Not here. You know. Sorry. Cleaning up some of the garbage from my desk. Um, yeah, that's. Yeah, but the way you're going about it gives chaser vibes. Like. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to pay, yeah, I know some people. But play, pretty much. Um, ooh, that could be fun. Pay for what? The trans girlfriend experience. Oh. But yeah, ooh, if you could send me a list for the safe ones, I would definitely be interested in that. But yeah. Also, just a reminder, chat, that that website that is only for fans is against Twitch TOS to mention. So do not link that specific site here, just as a reminder. I don't think anyone would just link it without asking, but just a reminder. um, a bunch of OT shit. It's just like it was zero security considerations, coincidentally enough. Or yes, but yeah, it's farmers only. Yeah, yeah, farmers only. High airflow enthusiast message board. Yeah, you can buy a lot of things to help with your air circulation. I don't know. Go look around on Twitter. There's a lot of stuff through there. Here, like, I I have a lot of friends on Twitter. Go follow me. You'll find people through me, and I don't know. Maybe I'll make content in the future that is behind the paywall, if you get what I mean. But yeah, it's I don't know, a lot of. I wish there was more of a. Um, but yeah, um, a lot of. Uh, like I've heard of a lot of people like getting their butt plugs hacked and stuff, and it's like. It's real funny. Depends on the girl's prices, yeah. Um, like, let me see. But here, Lane, you have that stuff, right? There you go. $6 a month. Go boom. Boom. Here, I'll give you a little boost. Even though we're about the same size. Oh, sorry, I forgot to respond to Twitter DM. Can you be what? Can you be your yeah, potentially. Like I said, I haven't done it before, so it's like we'll see. But yeah, I'm also like, you've already given me so many things. Like, there's reason why I don't want your husband to get a remote control. It's fine as long as they're not connected to the internet. Like, the one I have is Bluetooth, so it's limited on how. Like, it's Bluetooth, so it's limited in its capacity to connect, and you usually need, like, a code that I'm now realizing I don't have to connect it to the app. It's Bluetooth because it connects to your phone. It connects to an app on your phone, and you can control it from there. Is Ruti single? No. No, Ruti. With Ruti, my friend who was here for last stream, very, very gorgeous trans girl from Finland, who's real cool and real sweet. Talks to the net and the app could be compromised. I suppose. It's also just like a butt plug, so it's like not. It's like, oh no, they're gonna I don't know. I guess with something like that, I don't see as much of an issue with it because it's like, oh no, it's gonna sit in the box and vibrate if I like am not using it. Or can you pay trans girl? I mean, you can go to Bruti's Twitter, and she has various ways to give her money through there. Um. Also, just go follow Ruti if you're not. She's so goddamn pretty, and she's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's like, buddy, if you just want to go pay for porn, like, go do it. Like, nobody's stopping you. Like, I'm not here to be like your trans girl porn search engine. Go to Twitter. That's where like all of them are. If you follow like one trans girl on Twitter, like 30 others will just start to pop up. Yeah, you're not gonna meet a girlfriend through Twitch most likely. You'll have to. Yeah, the best advice I can give you, don't like actively tell everyone about your search for a girlfriend. Just like, I don't know, meet people who you're interested in. Yeah, Twitch is not a dating app. I don't know, like I like stage combat, fencing, martial arts stuff. I met my boyfriend in a fencing class because like I don't know, we started talking, we started hanging out outside of class, and then and then and then you know the rest is history, as they say. And I love him a lot. Um like other people I've met on a dating app, other people are just people I met at school, people I met um like at a bar. Yeah, if you're gonna try dating apps, your approach has to change big time. Oh, that is how we met. On the fucking was it the gay one? That, to be honest, kinda sucks. I mean, I'm glad I met you. You're a cool person. Um, but the app itself, no, not Grinder. Um, fuck, what one was it? Jamie. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that one sucks because you have to pay to only find people who are closer to you. You can use it for free, but your distance is set to anywhere, which I find absurd. Because like, if I can't afford to pay for the app, I can't afford to meet someone from like Minnesota. A bunch of my friends use Lex. I've downloaded Lex. Basically just like, I don't know, no one in my area uses it, so it's like, it was kind of pointless. It is a strange choice. And I've heard some people say there's some weird stuff about Lex recently. I don't know what. Like, apparently something changed about it, and it's like, gotta monetize somehow. Yeah, but there's other ways that, I don't know, make more sense. Like Tinder. You can set your location elsewhere for premium. You get You get no ads. You get like unlimited amount of swipes per day. You get a bunch of stuff that like kind of makes more sense as like a premium feature as compared to you'll be able to actually meet people in your area, which seems yeah, I know a lot of people in the city use it. I'm just like a little too far from the city to like be able to like efficiently like meet people from the city with it. Unless I use like a VPN or something, which I don't have one, so yeah, that's another thing is like not great with distance, so that would be tough. Yeah, faking um with that VPN, you've got a private one in the city. I'm good. I don't it would literally just be for like dumb shit like that. Like I don't do a ton of stuff that's like needing of a VPN, but I appreciate the offer. I am. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I get enough use out of it for it to justify it. I gotta stop playing with the candles. I'm like, ooh, a new fidget. I cleaned up my desk a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I found that like I don't know, a lot of men have weird views on like dating as a whole. And in terms of like how to find potential dating partners. Can be fun but often lead to rapid review of first aid practices. It's not that dangerous. It's a little candle. It's just a little candle. You get some stuff more in order. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was like a better queer dating app. I mean, it really depends on your area, to be honest. Like playing with pocket knives, ooh, feel that. So your skin isn't doing funky stuff. Good to know. Um, yeah, the new candles I got may see a little use this weekend. Um, but yeah, I found that like a lot of it's been like a fucking hour. You people got your points worth out of those. Um, um, God damn it, Jester. You guys just like let me put these on though. on FetLife, but there are a lot of ick dudes on there. Yeah, I used FetLife once or twice. It's not the best. Um, but um, but yeah, I have found like being a attractive um, woman on Twitch on the internet. You can get a lot of ick dudes who will like try to like assert themselves onto you as like a romantic or like sexual partner, especially like unwanted ones a lot. Yeah, it's not great. And like it's I don't know. I hate that it's kind of just like a thing that like I'm just like I just kind of got to deal with it. Or like just not I just like I got to deal with it or just like not be on the internet in like the capacity that like I want to be. Um like it's yeah, that's the other thing is I get the same thing as trans woman. As like a trans femme person, I get the same thing. Like, can I just be like a normal person? Like, I don't know. Like, granted, sometimes I do kind of lean into it, and I am like trying in a way like trying to profit off of it. Because listen, if I'm gonna have to deal with these fucking weirdos showing up being like, ooh, mommy, please step on me and whatever or whatever you fucking uh I don't know, like show me your girl penis. If I'm gonna deal with that, I might as well make money off of it. Treat people as people. I know. Imagine. um, Mr. Dummy McDomerson, Christian Grey wannabe. Yeah, like. Here, let's open up my fucking DM requests. I'm not gonna show it on screen, but um um like this guy. I'm horny to see your body and more. Like, buddy, DMing me like that is not the way to do it. At least put it in the comments. If you're gonna say shit like that I'm not gonna respond to, put it in the replies. That way, like, I can get like, oh, hey, or is that side? Oh no, they're on that side. I thought they were mostly gone. I'm still kind of there. Yeah, like, give me that interaction, baby. Let's go. Like, come on. Let me see, does my Altered Rin account have any? No, who's the funny guy who DM'd me saying how tall am I? Who's the funny guy? Right here. I know where we can go. We can go to my The secret one. Farming impressions, let's fucking go. Yeah. Exactly. Look at all this engagement. Let's go. How many followers have I got now? I lost a few. They must have purged bots or something. 3585. This guy DM'd me and just said, "Your feet stink," with the hard eyes emoji. And that's it. That's what he said. Like all these hi, hello, hey, hi, hello, hello, how are you, hi. Like, I guess I deleted a bunch of them recently. Well, yeah, like, I don't think this is the way to get, like, to meet people, like, and I've made friends off of, like, that's how I met Ruti, who was literally, like, here in my house earlier today. Like, we met on Twitter. Like, that's how we knew each other. So, like, it's possible. Just like, it's just like I didn't just go like, "Hi, you're gorgeous" in her DMs. There was some rapport, and then she slid into my DMs first. Um. Um. Since. Oh, chat. Uh. Question. I ordered a commission, and they messaged me on Friday, saying they would have something for me this weekend, and it is now Monday. Is it okay to be like, "Hey, just wondering how it's going"? Is that rude to do? Yeah, message them. I just don't want to like rush them because like as an artist, I know sometimes shit happens. Um, just either bail out or real, so you know you're yeah. Um, Honestly, eventually I might when I get bigger, I might set up like a fucking DM fee, just like for these fucking weirdos. Be like, all right, I'll talk with you. You gotta pay me like $5 though. I'll DM you back for a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to know because I've never gotten a commission before, so I just don't want to be too much. And I figured some of you have paid for commissions. Yeah, she said it would be done by my anniversary since it's an anniversary gift. Our science project in middle school, that is beautiful. Okay. Okay, I just sent something saying, hey, hoping I'm not being too annoying, but just wanted to check on the progress. Because basically what they said they were going to do is send me like the rough sketch at first, and then afterwards send it, and then once I approved that, then more detail and coloring. But yeah. Commissioned a virtual bouquet of flowers for your girlfriend. That's so sweet. And I love my boyfriend so much. Earlier. But yeah, I said I've told chat what I've gotten him before, cause I don't know. Cause I'm really excited for it, cause it's an artist that that we both really like a lot. So it'll be really sweet. I hope. Boyfriend, if you're in here, get out. You probably would have left by now if you were here, but just in case. It is a commission of our two of each of our Dragon Ball OCs that we've made, and we kind of have like intertwined their stories, and it should be really cute because it's from this really cool artist we both like. Let me show our stuff. Boop. Where's... Here we go. I love this one. Boom. Here you go. Turning the horny DMs into an art project that, honestly, I've considered it. doing something like that. It's just given that the other account that I get like a ton on is not something I'm super public about. Just because that account's way bigger. Like I said, it has like 3,500 followers. I'd have to like censor some of them. But yeah, I don't know. My cheating's boyfriend's text into a song. That's great. But yeah, her art is super cute. I love it so much, and she loves Gohan, and my boyfriend also loves Gohan. Feet stinky. Feet stinky. Mom's spaghetti. Look at this, it's so cute. I love this. It's so good. But yeah, that's the artist I'm getting that from. And it'll be of our two characters. And it'll be fun and cute. Read a few of them in a slime poetry night. I've considered it. I'll have to... maybe I'll start saving some of the real good ones. It's like, man, do I get some real bangers sometimes? Just to be honest, I do like looking through them sometimes. Because the best part is, especially when it's like a very niche account, like that one is, and you see like the most like normal people DMing you, and it's like, you little weirdo. Like, I see you. I see you little weird little freak. I'm also like trying to figure out how to hold this thing. I guess you gotta kind of just grip it from the corners. Dan, Nikki. Like, it's funny. Like, I'll get like some like normal ass like dad on his like dad Instagram DMing me and like, does your wife know about this? Exactly. Like, Ruthie and I were just talking about this. I stick out here a lot. I'm weird. I look weird. I love it. I really stand out here. Like in my hometown, just because it's... Because everyone else is just like normal and wants to blend in. I'm like, why? Why would you want to do that? Blackmailing the freaky dads? I wouldn't want to blackmail them, but I'd just be like, hey, send me like $30 and I'll send you some stuff that's just for you. And you can be real special. And then it's just it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Also, just blackmailing's not good. Don't do it. Especially just like some horny guy who's just like trying to bust a nut to some trans girl. Um, but yeah. These teachers are pretty. Yeah, fuck. Alright, I had stopped looking at fucking gothic thumbnails. Stupid. Setting up for that. I said something about. Clivus. And he pulls out a latex bodysuit from. About. What? Why would you tell the person working on your internet that? Like, I'm here to do my job and get out. I don't wanna hear about your weird sexcapades. I don't know if it was more relevant to the topic, but oh, okay, that makes more sense. I thought this was just some random dude you were doing a job for, and he's like, "Oh, have you met Klaus? My latex bodysuit?" And it's like, "Whoa, where'd this come from?" Okay, that makes more sense. Oh fuck! Don't. The way this shirt like makes me look kind of buff is really funny in context in comparison to some stuff recently. Um yeah. Sorry. I'm thinking about something else. I don't think it's quite Twitch TOS friendly to talk about. But he just doesn't give off super kinky vibes. It's always funny. It's always those. It's always funny. Sorry. It's always funny when you find out people like that, because it's like, you know, didn't quite see that one coming. And what are categorize? Stopped working at the office. You use that keyboard. asking me to store this 27. Why do you need that much saved? The internet exists. Just go search for it. Just go look for it. Like, it exists out there. You can find. I don't. Like, how much is that? Like, god damn. This here would stay up better. Some napkin math once. Oh boy. Okay, why is ice? No, I don't see. Although I do kind of like that soul flopped over. It's kind of cute. Half a year? Like, of watching it back to back to back. That's like half a... Yeah. Why? Why do you... How much are you jerking off that you need that much porn saved? Like, offline. Not like... I go to Pornhub and I watch it. Or whatever. God damn. The... God damn. You'll... take them off. But the cat ears redeem was only for 10 minutes? Thanks for reminding me. That's why it's so expensive compared to like other people's, because I know I'm gonna forget and leave it on for like an hour or two. Yeah, because I was like, how long is it? Thank you, Jester, for redeeming the cat ears. Yeah. Yeah. You got one. You got one. Yeah, it's... I don't know, it's interesting. Like, I guess... An open invite to his houseboy? Like a 40 I mean, yeah, I'd like, I don't know, terabytes, but like, I don't know what I'd do with most of it. Totally. Yeah, I don't know if I'd necessarily would be. Maybe for like pictures and stuff. But, you ever delete anything? Yeah, shooting raw can be. Space hog, as somebody who does, somebody else who does. It's, yeah, like, I don't know. Unless I'm doing like really nice shoots, to be honest, like I turn off like the raw because it just takes up so much space. So like a lot of times I'll just like, if I'm just like doing just like a little shoot with like going out to take pictures with my friends or something. But if I'm taking like nice photos that I really want like full detail and everything, then I'll turn it on. Lots of media gets lost over time. Yeah, like how much of my space is just gone and like wiped off the internet? Yeah, it's yeah, like there's a ton of mid to no. I thought it was just like people's weird cringy MySpace. Didn't know there. Didn't occur to me that good stuff could have been here. Probably can't really find anymore. Yeah, that's the other thing is like you throw it on like a hard drive or like a flash drive or whatever, and like sometimes that shit just stops working if it's just like sitting there forever. So like, I mean, they are kind of the same. They are kind of linked. Oh yeah, and flash. Well, you can. I think you can still use Flash on like your personal stuff. Because I think there's still ways to like use that stuff. Um, yeah, because it's not profitable. Fuck companies. Um, but I need to finish typing a message. Um, Here we have more media from the 19th and the 20th century. Because of that is wild. Yeah, fucking Disney. Fucking guy. Like I kind of get it to an extent with like um with like I don't know. I guess it's a difference between like trademark and copyright. Um which, you know, makes sense. Like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be able to like make something and be like, this is a Disney product, and like it's not. But like the fact that they can like hold this idea and like this specific thing for so long, when it should have been in the public domain years ago. Yeah, trademark. Yeah, trademark is fine. I don't really have an issue with that. But copyright, I don't know. I see life of the art. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure in terms of, like, fine details, I have issues with it, but in terms of, like, I can use this thing that, like, I don't know, say I got, I don't know, like, in terms of, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, it's one of the lesser issues that I have with, like, in terms of capitalism. Compared to, like, other shit. But, yeah. You found the napkin map? Megabytes per second. That's at least... Okay, so you're assuming this is like the highest... This is all the highest quality content. Which it likely isn't. It would be 6 months of video. Goddamn. But yeah, it's probably close to, like, at least a year, given that probably not all of it is the greatest quality. Some of it off ancient hard drives, and that shit is not 10 megabytes per second. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I doubt everything is like 1080p, 30 FPS. Or like 1080p, 60 FPS, 4K resolution, whatever. But, like, yeah. So goddamn, that is just a year of, like, constantly just, like, what was that? Oh, it's my lighter. Pays you well to manage his spank bank. He's a good friend, so you don't really care. Data is data. Yeah, like, listen. I don't care. Yeah, like, I don't care either way. It's like, even if it, like, yeah, if I did that stuff, like, do I really care? It's like, I don't know. Like, you want me to do this? Cool. Hey, listen. If that's what you... I collect fucking silly little cubes and dead things. Like, who am I to judge? Is that 35 gigabytes per hour? Gigs per hour? Super high bit rate, 4K. Yeah. I'm not one to critique anyone's math here. How many times on this stream have I struggled to do basic math? As I sit here fucking... Stop, pause. You'll send your avocado? What? Is that the name of something else that I'm not getting because I'm big dumb doofus? Follow you on Twitter and forgot how much of comedy gold you've retweeted on your face. You love the people you follow? Hell yeah. Yeah, I love some of the people I follow are real funny. Like, was it Cloudy? And thank you for the follow, by the way. What is... Every it's just big forgettable. Does oh, I don't. Somebody just responded to me. I'm like, what? I do not know what you're talking about. Stretch. Thank you. Avocado means both the fruit and the lawyer. Interesting. Oh. Also, I did get a really nice back massage this weekend. It was nice. Yes. But yeah, we hit 1,200 followers on Twitter, on the Twitter machine. And to hydrate, I am out of beverage, so I will refund that one because I am out of beverage, and we're gonna be wrapping up soon, so I'm not gonna go grab a drink right now, just because I'm grabbing one after stream. But we're gonna have a thirsty Rin. Have you met me? I'm always thirsty. Implying we don't know exactly. But yeah, it's you have a point there. Yeah. Have you seen my Twitter? How many pretty trans girls are on my Twitter? But yeah, is it Cloudy? Yeah, Cloudy. She's real funny. Where's the... She doesn't follow me. Crap. I gotta get her to follow me. Social? Hey. Pure and innocent, you don't even know how to go to your Twitter. There you go. That's how. You once called opening my Twitter butthole roulette. Yeah, somebody. I don't know if it was you specifically who said it first, but opening up my Twitter has been referred to as butthole roulette. Because sometimes you just open it and there's a butthole. Dara, also hilarious person. Like, this picture is just so goddamn... Like, like, why is this so goddamn funny? Like... Oh, Dara is very cool. We were hanging out on my birthday. Dara, very fun person. I enjoyed hanging out with him a lot. Oh yeah, you were there. You saw us. Yeah, I think it told me that that you might get something. You might make something for it. You've seen all your pics because you're a thirsty bitch. Understand. Understandable. Oh, jeez. But yeah, it's fun. Dara's fun. But yeah, but yeah, sorry. I feel like I should probably wrap